mynews.studio.
Imagine this. Someone receives an entirely new eye. But the big question is, will he ever actually be able to see with it?
Today's date is November 12th, 2025. Let's dive into the world's first whole eye transplant. This took place at NYU Langone Health, right?
That's right. Back in May 2023, surgeons did something remarkable. They transplanted an entire eye and also carried out a partial face transplant. The patient, Aaron James, who's a military veteran, made it through the surgery. What's even more interesting is that the new eye is alive, with normal blood flow and pressure.
But just to clarify, he can't actually see out of that eye yet, is that correct? What's the main challenge here?
Exactly. The main issue is the optic nerve. Think of it as the cable connecting the eye to the brain. If it's cut during the transplant, it doesn't naturally regrow. So, even if the new eye itself works, you won't get vision back unless that connection is restored.
Is there any evidence that this could eventually work? Or are we still far from that point scientifically?
There are some encouraging signs. For one, the transplanted eye's retinal cells, the ones that detect light, are still alive. Plus, the team has tried injecting stem cells into the optic nerve to see if they can trigger regrowth. It's still early days, but that's a significant step forward.
So, what's stopping this surgery from being used more widely? Is it just about the science, or are there other factors at play?
It's a combination of things. On the scientific side, the big challenge is figuring out how to reliably regrow the optic nerve. Then there are regulatory hurdles. Surgeries like these need to go through strict trials. Ethically, there's the question of how organs are allocated and making sure patients fully understand the risks.
Are medical teams collaborating to move things forward more quickly?
Yes, definitely. Projects like ARPA-H's Vision are bringing together surgeons, neuroscientists, and engineers to focus on nerve regeneration. The aim isn't just to keep the transplanted eye alive, but to actually restore sight.
If we step back for a moment, while this surgery pushes the boundaries of science, there's also progress in preventing blindness on a much larger scale, right?
Yes. For example, Bangladesh recently eliminated visceral leishmaniasis, also called kala-azar, as a public health problem. They managed this through early diagnosis, improved treatments, and aggressive mosquito control.
And community engagement played a part too, right? Health workers went out, educated people, tracked cases, and there was support from international partners for funding and research. That seems like a real template.
Exactly. Iraq provides another example. They've eradicated trachoma, which is one of the leading infectious causes of blindness. Their approach combined mass drug administration, better sanitation, and education.
So, the key elements here look like political commitment, strong local involvement, and international support. Why aren't more countries following this model?
Often it comes down to resources and stability. Not every country has sustained funding, infrastructure, or political will. But cases like these show that when those things come together, coordinated action really can work.
If we look at other big wins, the rollout of the malaria vaccine and Belize being certified malaria-free by the WHO in 2023, what's the significance for global health?
It shows that diseases once considered unbeatable can be brought under control or even eliminated. The malaria vaccine is highly effective, and Belize's certification shows what's possible with consistent effort.
So, whether we're talking about eye transplants, disease eradication, or vaccines, is there a common thread running through these breakthroughs?
There is innovation and collaboration. Whether it's advanced surgery or large-scale public health campaigns, it's teamwork and sustained effort that make the difference.
Do these successes offer hope for tackling other long-standing health challenges?
Absolutely. The approaches, scientific progress, mobilizing communities, and building strong partnerships can be adapted to address all sorts of health issues. If these models are applied more widely, millions could benefit.
So, to sum up, innovative surgery is opening new possibilities for people with blindness, and public health achievements in places like Bangladesh, Iraq, and Belize show that teamwork and persistence can defeat even the toughest diseases.
Exactly. And these lessons aren't just about medicine. They're about what's possible when science, policy, and communities join forces.
Thanks for being with us as we explored the first whole eye transplant and some global victories against blindness and deadly diseases.
Thank you for listening. This episode was brought to you by mynews.studio. You can try it now for free.